the file located to the file. So for that, I have to file the command. Good morning, everyone. So, am I audible to you all? Thank you. Thank you, Aditi, for your confirmation. So, let's start with our demo 3 session. Okay. So, before that, I would like to give a short intro of our Logic Labs and the course that we are providing. As this is the day 3 session, free to all the attendees. First of all, those who are all newly joined today for the day 3 session, I would like to welcome you all to Logic Lab Technologies. And today we are into the batch RHCSA, that is Red Hat Certified System Administrator. So I'll be your trainer. My name is Sonika. I'm working in one of the organization as the system administrator, as well as I have written multiple technical articles related to the Linux operating system, as well as I have conducted multiple batches as a Linux administrator. for the batches RHCSA. The batch number for us is assigned as 269, will be identified by the batch of 269 for RHCSA that has been running batch. Okay, so today is the third day. So the day one, day two sessions are already conducted yesterday and day before yesterday. The YouTube links of those will be available onto your WhatsApp community group. So you people can go through the YouTube links to get to know for the day one and day two sessions. So the timings of our batch will be from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning, IST. So those who are all out of India, they can convert their typing as per IST. The course fees will be 5900 INR. The duration will be of 4 weeks, means 20 working days. After that, it might extend to 25 days as well. So as we will be performing multiple practicals. So if you have any queries, you can contact. So if you have any queries, you can contact the Logic Labs team. So for the first five sessions will be free to all the attendees. And from the sixth session, the Zoom meeting links will be shared with the paid participants only. So those who have been paid registered participants, they will get the Zoom links from the day sixth session. No batch shiftings will be there. The session will be entire 20 days from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. If you miss any of the session or if you are not able to attend the session, you can go through the recordings once and regularize your batch timing from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. from second day. Okay, all the session recordings will be available to you onto the LMS graphic. That is your dashboard. Okay, so once you're registered, you'll have access to your dashboard through the credentials that are provided to our Logic Labs. And where all you will get the session recordings as well as you will get the notes that I will be uploading after every session. Okay, so for the session updates, you have to join the WhatsApp community group. This is the WhatsApp chat link. All the session recordings and the notes will be accessed through the LMS Graphy, as I told, and Logic Lab support will be available to you from Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 7 a.m. I would like to share you with some of the links. The course content, you can go through the YouTube link as well as the course content, those who want to know from this link. WhatsApp community group is this one. So those who have not joined, they can join the WhatsApp community. Okay. So yesterday, on the revisal of day 2 session, we conducted the overview of the Linux operating system. After that, parallelly, we also saw how the virtual machine works, how to install the virtual machine, how to create the VM, how to download the ISO, and how to install that particular ISO image onto that particular VM, that is the virtual machine. So we had seen this. Hopefully, you people have also installed the operating system onto your system. So when when the installation of the OS is completed, okay, the system will ask you to reboot. Yes, you should reboot your system. And once you are rebooted, you will come to the grub mode where you have to select the first one, and then you will move to the Linux operating system where it will ask you for the root's credentials. What issue you are facing? Could you please tell me? I'll unmute you. Abid Khan, na you? Yes. Yes, Abid.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yes, please.
Ma'am, I tried to install this operating system in my system. But the problem is this continue button is not getting, it's not working. After choosing the language and the country, then it's not working.
Could you please share me the screenshot, or could you please tell me that you downloaded the ISO correctly from Red Hat
Yes,
registered
yes, yes, ma'am.
developer?
It's the 9 point. Ma'am, let me check.
The latest version only you will get.
Yeah, latest version I have downloaded. But I tried, full day yesterday. It's
Did you?
RH
No, no, no.
9.3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just a moment. I'll explain you. Did you came here to new, right? While
Yes,
creating, how you created the VM? Here you assigned the path.
yes. No, here in the machine folder, I has assigned the path.
Machine folder you assigned the path
Yes, first I
correctly.
created a folder in the E drive,
Ha,
and I put the name here, and then I give the path for in the type folder, and then I
correct.
choose the version 64 Red Hat.
Here type you selected na
Yeah,
Linux.
yeah, Linux and 64 Red Hat.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, everything is going correct, but at the end, this when I'm going to install it, the continue button is not working after choosing the language and the country.
Yes, into the installation summary you are telling.
Yes,
Each and everything you updated, right? You
yes,
selected the installation software as server.
yes.
You created the network bridge adapter in between
First,
the
I created the
hosts.
network, everything. When when this option came for the beginning installation, it got hanged. Then I tried second time. Then the continue button is not, it's not working.
Did you assign the drive correctly?
Yes.
Installation path.
Yeah.
So the steps you have followed is correctly.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
I installed yesterday in front of you, and here's my operating
Even I
system.
tried to change the version also. I downloaded the version 6.1 of Oracle VM Virtual Manager,
Right, okay.
but that also didn't work. It got
It,
hanged on that one, no, the continue button.
what is your base operating system?
It's Windows 11.
This is also mine, same it is. Uh,
After finishing this webinar, can you, ma'am, check, please?
do do one thing. Try to remove that VM first.
I tried to remove all the VMs, and I tried to uninstall the software and I again install, but that problem
Okay.
still occurs.
Is it possible for you to share me the screenshot if error is showing over there, or it is totally blank screen?
I will share, ma'am.
You can share me on the support. See, on this email address, you share me support@logiclabstech.com.
Okay, okay, I will share.
Or if you attach over here, if I don't know whether it is possible to attach any file, you can
Let
attach over here.
let me. I don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
option here to.
If it is there, you can attach it.
Okay. There is no option to attach pictures here.
It might not be having.
Yes.
On Google Drive, your computer, it's only for me, I think it is accessible. You are not accessible.
I can share my screen, but I don't know if there is any
No,
option.
don't share the screen. I told you to share the screenshot
Yeah, but there is no option coming here, no, to
to
attach.
attach.
Yes.
Okay. No issues. You please note down this email address.
Yes, I will, ma'am.
You mail me this, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
I will come back to you with the solution to it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, anything else?
you. No, ma'am. Only that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So is anyone facing the same issue or you are all good with installation? Okay, that's great that you don't have any issues. So where I was explaining about, yeah, so I was explaining about the VM. So it will ask you for the reboot, and once you reboot, you will enter to the club mode where you have to select the first one, and you will log into your operating system. After that, you need to provide the credentials of the root that we had assigned to the at the time of the installation summary. Okay. So in this way, I have installed my operating system onto the VM. So now let me power on to say I had created the VM with the name Linux batch 269. Okay. And let me start. That is power on this. So when you will power on, you will get this type of screen. Okay. So here you will get your login prompt. Okay. So you can see Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.4. Okay. Operating system, the kernel version, and activate the web console with. Okay. As of now, ignore this for you. And local host login. So what will be our login name? Our login name will be root as he is the super user, right? So enter. And the password that we have set at the time of the installation summary. So what I told you, please make a note of the credentials that you are providing to. Okay. So see, in this way, successfully, I have logged in to root at the rate local host. So this is your black and white operating system. There is nothing GUI, colorful, and all. Okay. So everything will be operated with the commands. Okay. Each and everything will be operated with the commands. Let me create some of the file. If I want to create a blank file, as of now, I'm just taking a demo. Okay. That whether the file is created or not. Okay. So I created one file with the name of file 1. And if I will list, so yes, successfully I can see that the file 1 is being created. If I will create a directory dir1 and ls-l, so yes, the directory has been created. So just I wanted to show. So just I wanted to show you that, excuse me. So just I wanted to show you that in this way we have logged into our operating system, and also we have created some of the files and the directories successfully into our newly installed Linux operating system. Okay, so as of now, I will shut down with this system. Keep power of the machine. Okay. Now, the second installation platform, that is of AWS. How to create an AWS instance. Okay. So the first thing you people should do is we need to create an AWS account. So for that, come to browser, Google with AWS console login. Okay. So when you click on Amazon, that is AWS console, you will come to the site aws.amazon.com. So click on it. So here you are now to create your server onto AWS, that is onto the cloud platform. Okay. The first thing you are going to do is by your end. That is the most simple task that you are going to perform. So you need to sign up. Okay. You people don't have an AWS account, right? So you need to create an AWS account. As of now, I already have my AWS account, so I cannot create it. So you need to sign up, create a new account onto the AWS. This is the simple task. The only thing is you have to create it by the root user, not by the AWS account name. Okay. Just a moment. See, I am a user within an account that perform daily tasks. No, this is not we are going to create. We are going to create with the root user, account owner that perform tasks requiring unrestricted access. Okay, select it and select on create a new AWS account. So once you come to the sign up page, you have to provide your root user email address. So whatever Gmail account you people will be having, okay, with that Gmail account, you have to create this account. This is a simple task. You can perform it easily. Okay. So provide the email address over here, user account that you want to assign to that particular AWS account. You can and then click on to verify your email address. Once you click on verify, the verification link will be sent to your Gmail account that you have provided here. Okay. So it will be the verification link will be sent. So once you click onto that verification link, you will move on with the next page. Okay. Next onto that next page, you will be getting the instructions that you need to follow. Okay. The only thing in AWS, it will ask you for the credit card number. Okay. You people might be having the credit card numbers, right? So input the credit card number. The amount will not be deducted. Only 2 rupees will be deducted from your account. And after that, again, it will be refunded, even that 2 rupees. Okay. So how AW cloud platform works, how much you use, that much we have to pay. We have not to pay monthly for the AWS instances or the AWS cloud platform. So these are the shared hostings, right? So how much we utilize the servers, that much we need to pay. Okay. So there is no any deduction onto the monthly wise. Okay. So the amount will not be deducted from your end. Okay. So then you need to sign up. So once you are created with your account, then again sign into an existing account you have to come. Okay. And then provide your root's email address, sign in, and provide the password that you have set and sign in. So once you sign in, the recently visited will not be available for you. Okay, it will be blank. So what you have to do is you have to search into this search box as EC2, as we are going to create the EC2 machines, right? So this is virtual servers in the cloud. So click on this. So once you click on this, you will come to the EC2 dashboard. Okay, this is the dashboard where you will get the detailed informations about the instances that you are running. It might be 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, whatever. Its security groups, its key pairs, all will be, uh, it will be the page where you will get the dashboard view. Means all the details about the EC2s will be provided. Okay. As of now, you can see that no EC2s are running. Okay, but I want to create the EC2, right? So you have to click on instances onto the dashboard. Yes. So once you click on instances, you can find there is no any instance right now running or listed over here, right? Now, to create an instance, we have to click on launch instance. Launching an instance means we are creating our shared hosting servers. Okay, shared servers. As of now, let me keep the name as Linux batch 269. Okay, come down. AMI, that is Amazon Machine Image, the operating system, ISO. Here in AWS, it is called as AMI, that is Amazon Machine Image. So as of now, I am going to select it Red Hat. Okay, and come down. So I have selected the red hat, come down, and you can see that it is free tier eligible. Means this red hat is free tier eligible. There will not be any charges that will be applied for you. Okay. So come down. The architect will be of 64-bit. Okay. And it will be T2 micro, which is also free tier eligible. So no costing for this. Okay. So those who want to make the trial and errors, these people try with the free trial eligible. So see, none of them are free tier, but this T2 micro is free tier eligible, and which is by default selected when you set this AMI to free tier eligible. Okay. So come down. Key pair. Key pair is it is a very important thing. These are, you can see, say that these are the login credentials to our server, to our EC2 servers that we are creating. Okay. So now let's create a new key pair. So once you click on create a new pair, you have to assign the name for the key pair. So as of now, I'm assigning it as Linux batch. The spaces are not allowed, so you have to take 9, and I would assign it as key pair. So I have assigned the key pair name as Linux batch 269 key pair. Okay. Now keep the type as RSA only and download the PEM format only. Okay. And say create a key pair. So once you click on create a key pair, some file will be downloaded. Okay. So open up that file, copy that particular file, come to the dashboard. Okay. Come to the desktop and create one new folder by assigning the name of that EC2 instance. So EC2 batch 269. So I have assigned the name as EC2 batch 269. I am pasting that particular key pair file over here. Okay. Just leave this part here only. Just copy from downloads and paste to your new directory or the new folder, that is EC2 batch 29269. Again, come back to the browser. Come back to the browser and come down to the network settings. We have to assign here security group, right? So I want to create a new security group. It is selected and click here on edits. So do not make any changes to the upper part as of now. The security group name that you are going to assign, you have to mention here. So I am going to mention here it as Linux batch 269, then SG, that is the security group. So Control C and keep the same into the description. That is Control. I copied here and I pasted it. Okay. Do not make changes to the type or the source type. We are going to connect through the SSH protocol only with the port 22. Okay. So in this way, we have added the security group. So come down to configure. So configuration, you can see that 1 into 10 GB root volume is created. As of now, as we are performing the demo of how to create an EC2 instance, we are going to keep it as it is. But up to 30 GB we are eligible. So see, free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of EBS, general purpose SSD or magnetic storage. Okay. So, but for me, 10 GB is enough, so I'm keeping it as it is. Okay. So come to the summary into the right hand corner. You can see that the software image is Red Hat. Virtual server type is T2 micro. Firewall is security group is assigned, that is the new security group. And the storage volume is of 10 GB. So this is the short summary of our EC2 that we can verify and then click on the launch instance. So you can see that the successfully initiated the launch of instance. So without any hardware device, without any ISO image, how did the AWS help us to create the shared hosting, that is the shared server onto its cloud platform, right? That is Amazon Amazon Web Services. Now come to instance. So when you come to instance again, you will see that one instance is being added and its state is running, right? So in this way, we have successfully created the EC2 machine, right? Now, how are you going to connect to our server that is being created over here? That we had created an EC2 instance, that is we have created our server, and how we are going to connect to it. The way is, again you have to go to browser and search for puttigen. So what is this puttigen? So see www.puttigen.com, click on this. What is this puttigen? Puttigen is nothing but it converts the PEM file to the PPK file. Okay. So PPK file is required to log in to the server through putty. Okay, those are the credentials which are required to get connected to our server that is being hosted on AWS, right? So the first thing I have to do is see, you can read it. It is a key generator tool for creating pairs of public and private SSH keys. It is one of the component of the open source networking client Putty, although originally written by the Microsoft Windows operating system. It is now officially available with multiple operating systems, including Mac, Linux. Okay. Puttigen.exe is a graphical tool window on Windows OS, while on other side, Linux OS has the only command line version could be accessible using the SSH command. Okay. So come here, come down. Okay. So here you can see Putty installation download page. Click on it. So when you click on it, you will come to this page that is download Putty for Windows. Okay. So come down, you will find MSI files. You can see putty.exe. But as of now, what I want puttygen. So see, puttygen.exe. Why? Because this is my Mac, this is my Windows OS. Okay. So 64-bit. So click over here. The automatical downloading will be started. So see, the file is being downloaded. So show in folder, and once you click on the folder, you have to click on double click and run that program. So once you run it, okay, you will come to this key generator. So this key generator will help you to convert this PEM file to PPK file. Okay. So let me load the file. So where I have kept my file, I have kept in desktop into the directory of Linux batch. Just a moment, what I have given the name. Linux batch. Ha. EC2 bash 269. So in this, there is no files as of now, you can see. Why? Because it is only giving you PPK file. But here, click the drop down over here and select all files. When you make all files, you will find the PEM file residing over. Click on it and open it. Okay. So successfully imported the foreign key. Open SSH to private key, that is the PPK. To use this key with putty, you need to use save private key command to save it in putty's own format. Okay. Say okay and save it as, so see it is loaded. That PEM file is loaded over here and it is saying that save private key, which will enable or which will make convert it into the .ppk file. Okay. So assign the name as Linux batch 26. Why I keep these names? Because it is easier for me um, to recognize with the EC2s, because I will be working with multiple batches. You can give any of the name you want. Okay. So here I am saving the PPK file with the name Linux batch 269 and do not make the type changes over here. Keep it automatically, the PPK file will be created. So say save. So the duty of this putty key generator is over. Now let me close this. Okay. So you can see that the PPK file is generated, right? So what is this PPK file? PPK file is the credentials that are required by the SSH protocol, that is by the putty, through which we are going to connect to our EC2 instance or the server from the host machine. Remotely we are connecting, right? So this PPK file and SSH. Okay. So now the next step is again come to browser and come back to this page only and download the putty. Okay. So here you can see that the putty.exe is there, which enables the SSH and telnet clients. Okay. So click on 64-bit putty.exe and the automatic download will start. Yes. You can see. Okay. So you can see that the putty exe is been downloaded. So make it show into a folder and copy this Okay, copy this and you can pin it to your taskbar. Okay, or else you can keep it into your desktop as well. Okay, so here you can see that putty is there. So double click on here and say run. So once you run putty, okay, I double clicked onto this putty, and once you click on the putty, you will come to this window. Okay, once you come over here, you need to provide, okay, you need to provide the EC2 instance IP, that is the host name. So how are we going to get this IP address that is being assigned to our server? So come to our instance page. So this is my instance page, right? Where this is my EC2 machine. Click on this, okay? And down you can see all the information for our EC2. So yes. So can you see that the private IP address is assigned over here? So we have to copy it. So see, private IPv4 address is copied. So copy it and paste as a host name to which we are going to connect with the help of this SSH, that is putty. Then come to connections. Then come to SSH. Okay, in connections you will find SSH. We are making connection through SSH, and the authority means the credentials we are going to provide is the PPK file. So see, when I browse private key file for authentication, so browse it. Okay, so come to desktop and go to the directory where you have kept your PPK file. Okay, and see, this is Linux batch 269.ppk. So open it. Open it. So once you open, click on it and say open. So once you open it, you will find that that particular PPK file is assigned over here. And say click on open. So when you open, just a moment, I'm not putty inactive. Just a moment. Instance state is running. So what mistake I did say? I copied the private IP address. in spite, we need to copy the public IP address. Okay. So what did I do? I copied this public IP address. One more time, I will show you it. So as of now, cancel. Okay, I have canceled the connectivity. Yeah, I just saw the messages of you people. Yes, Pradeep, and yes, Anwar. By mistake, I took the private IP address. So we have to take the public IP, okay, to make the remote console connectivity. Okay, so to come to browser, okay, so here when you will come to the details, you will find the public IP address over here. So we need to copy that IP address that is being assigned to our EC2 instance automatically. These are automatically assigned IPs by the AWS to our servers. Okay. Then we have to come click on putty, okay, and say run. So we have to assign the host name to whom we are going to connect. I am going to connect to this IP address. So this is my host. This is my destination. So keep the connection type as SSH only. The port will be by default 22 only, and you can change the port numbers as well. Okay, as per the requirement of the client. Okay. So as of now, by default is 22, and come to SSH, come to auth, and then to the credentials. So once you come to the credentials, where are our credentials stored? Into this PPK file. Okay. So come to downloads, select that particular correct PPK file, and this is the PPK file, and say open. Okay. So once you open, it will ask you some prompt that the host key is not cached. So just say accept. So once you accept, you will find your server over here. So this is your server. These are the cloud-based server that we have installed. So the login name for this will be EC2 user, and enter. So see, you have logged in as EC2. Root will not be available over here. Why? Because you are the shared client. On one server, you are the shared person, right? You're sharing the servers that are being provided by the AWS. Okay. So what we are logging in here as EC2 user. So see, this is all our Linux operating system on AWS. Here also, if I will try to create some file, yes, it will be created. To create some directory, it will also be created. ls-yeah. So you can practice your commands from here as well. Okay, by creating the EC2 instance, and this will not be paid. Okay, so once if you use some special features of the AWS, okay, you'll be learning in future, you people, when you'll be learning AWS, that time it will be clearer for you how these are paid. Okay, so do you have any queries until here? How to create an AWS, how to create a connectivity to the remote console and all? If you have any, you can raise your hands. Or you can keep me in a chat box also. If it is clear also, you can mention it all clear so that I can move forward. Okay, so that's good that you people are clear enough with how to create the EC2s onto AWS account. Okay, today perform this task by your end. Okay, try to create the EC2. Follow each and every step that I have shown you. Go through the recordings. Okay, one more time you can go through the recordings and then try to install it. okay, and try to create the connectivity through the credentials, that is the PPK file. So yes, the most important next step. So see, I'm closing my session, okay? So say, okay. So as of now, I closed only the remote session that I have connected, but I have not shut down my system, right? So if we'll keep this into the running state, some of the hours, means some hours like 750 days or 750 hours, we are having some free slots that we can use when we create to our EC2 instance. Okay. So when you complete your task performing, like when you complete your practicing, you can select this EC2 instance, come to actions, or sorry, come to instance state. Then you can stop the instance. Okay. So see, it will stop the instance. So you can see after you stop the instance, you are no longer charged usage or data transfer fees for it. However, you will still be billed for the associate resources such as EBS. We don't have now EBS as such now. This is a normal thing that we normal EC2 we have created. We have also not taken any of the elastic IP. So say it stop. So when I have stopped it, that means that I have shut down my EC2 machine. Okay. And once if you feel that I have created my practical and there is no need that I should perform any more practicals or practicing onto the AWS, you can select over here and come to instance state and terminate the instance. Termination to the instance means all the server will only be demolished. It will not again be reactivated. Okay, totally it will be deactivated. Okay, when you stop it, see, when you stop it, you can again start at the next practicing time. Okay, and again you can start the connectivity with the help of the putty. Okay, providing the credentials over there. And if I want to completely stop, then terminate it. So click on terminate. Means again it will not come to the active state. Means even if you keep the EC2 instance um, into a stopped format, stopped instance state, then it will not be charged. Okay, you can see the prompt that successfully terminated. Means we have deleted this EC2. Okay, so is that clear to you all regarding the EC2 instance creation? If you have any queries, you can ask me. No, no, no. I have only shown an answer, Muhammad. Okay. So I have only shown you how to create the AWS instance EC2 machine. So you should have the knowledge of that, right? If there is any requirement that how you can create the EC2s on the Amazon. That for your knowledge purpose, I have shared you this. But probably it is better if you will practice onto your VMs, because once you practice onto your VMs, we are going to get registered with the subscription manager. See, when you are on Amazon EC2s now, there is no any need to register with again with their header. They automatically get registered and you will start downloading with your software packages. But when you are into a VM, individually you have to connect with the Red Hat. That is the difference, major difference. Okay. So not a major difference, but this, yes, you cleared my point, right? Yes, that's great. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the AWS instance. So rest of you people that all good enough about the AWS. So I'll be asking, the entire session. Once I'll explain with the topic, it's a habit for me to ask. And if you respond yes, then again move on further. Okay. Yes, that's great. Now let's see the third platform. So what is the third platform? That is the online practicing. So today I didn't open with the PDFs only. So let me open it. The installation guide I have provided you the steps for the same OS installation on the cloud platform. So this is Putigen. Okay. So now next we are going to see is ballard.org, and tomorrow I will show you what is WinSCP. Okay. It is nothing but used for sharing files from Windows to Linux and Linux to Windows. Now let's see ballard.org. So what is this ballard.org? Come to browser and search for ballard.org. So once you click on there, you will come to fibrous ballad. So click on that and see. You can see JS links. What is this? On the browser, you can, without a need of installation of an operating system, you can practice your commands. Okay. So if you want to test any of the commands at your emergency times, okay, you can test that command from here. Okay. So when you come to Fibrous Ballad, you will come to this window, and here you will see Fedora with the console mode. Okay. So Fedora is also similarly to the Red Hat only. These all are the Linux distros. Okay. So click, select the console and click here. So see, welcome to Fedora 33. So see, root @ localhost. Here also you can create the file as well as the directory. And ls hyphen. These are the shared terminals, okay, where everyone can practice their commands. Okay. For the basic practicing, you can practice from here, like ping command, trace route commands, and all. But it is not that secure. Okay, as these are shared terminals, these are not secure. So just this is one platform where if some of the command is not working onto your system, and if you want to check whether it is only the issue with my VM, then you can cross verify that command from here. Okay. So this is ballad.org. Okay. So yes, even I can try the ping command. www.com. So yes, the ping command will also normally address not support. So it is pinging google.com. 8 packets received, 8 packets transmit. Okay. So we have seen 3 installation platforms. One is the VM, second is the Amazon, and this third one is the ballad.org. So yes, in this way, until day 3 session, we have completed with the overview of the operating system and the installation guide with 3 methods. So until day 1, day 2, and day 3, if there is any queries related to the batch, related to the operating system, you can raise your hand. We can have an interaction for 5 minutes. Okay, and then we can wind up with the session. If you want to introduce yourselves, you can raise your hand, which will be an interactive part to know each other. Anything you can discuss. You can give intros, you can ask either of the queries. Okay. So all are good enough now and understood the things that we are going to provide with you. Okay. And the course content and as well as the teachings. So that's great to hear from you all that there is no any doubt. Okay. So one more time, it's my duty to share with the WhatsApp community group. Okay, you can join this where you will get the YouTube links of the day 1, day 2, and day 3 sessions. Okay, and this is the course content. Yeah. At the time of payments, if you feel any of the issues, you can contact to the numbers that are mentioned over here. 993-939-024 and 6410. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to wind up with the session now. So we'll continue again tomorrow. It is Sunday. Even as these are the demo sessions, we are continuing on Sunday and Monday. Okay, tomorrow it will be the day 4 session, and Monday will be the day 5th session, which will be free to all of you attend. Okay, so yes, have a good day to everyone, and I am winding up the session.